and welcome to Vlogmas Day 15. We have sun again. I love it. I love the sun. It's so nice to wake up to sun. So, oh, there, I'm flashing my stash. Flash your stash. That's part of it. That's, I also have a little bit on that bookcase over there, which is where I usually sit when I film my podcast. And then I have some more, but we're not going to talk about that because, as all knitters do, we all have way more yarn than we need, right? Exactly. Okay, so today I am, what am I doing? Oh, I will be right back. Okay, I don't remember where I got caught off, but I had to take that call because Lily, my daughter Lily, and my niece Allie are out. They are doing a little bit of shopping in town, and I was like, that's interesting. Ellie's calling me and Lily's not, so I wanted to take it. You know, mother thoughts, like, Anyway, today is another day at home. I am, I did think about running into the thrift store to see if I could find, we need another ugly Christmas sweater for a Christmas party. We have 3, we need 4. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to stay home and take it easy again because I'm still dealing with this stuff. And by last evening, I was so done. I was so done with the day. I went to bed early and I was just like, man, I hope tomorrow's a better day. So I think I'm just going to take it easy, stay at home, do some stuff around here, which I've already been doing. Haven't filmed a whole lot. It's already 11. I didn't realize it was 11 already. But yeah, I don't know. I may not have a lot of footage at the end of the day. But we are going to go to church tonight. That is, if I don't feel like I felt the way I did last night, I'm going to go to church tonight. Ian is playing on the worship band tonight, so I want to go see him play, and then we'll just go tonight instead of Sunday. And what else? What else? I don't know. Is there anything else? Just wanted to pop in here because I haven't really filmed much yet. I just put in a loaf of sourdough. I ended up giving the loaf I baked the other day. I ended up giving half of it to my mother-in-law, and so I needed to bake another loaf. And I'm hard boiling some eggs just to have for some easy protein. Oh yes, laundry, some kitchen cleanup, just you know, all that homemaking stuff that needs to be done. So yeah, that's it. Just wanted to pop on and say hello. I'll probably come back a little bit later for some more knitting chat and also just some other general life chat. I want to talk about the 1,000-hour outside challenge, which I did this year in 2023, and I'm pretty sure I talked about it in my Vlogmas last year. And so I want to talk about that again with you guys. So I want to let you know how my challenge went and what my plans are for 2024. Oh, should I also talk to you guys about my Goodreads reading challenge? Yes. This is me. I like to play games with myself. I like to give myself challenges and goals and then try to exceed them the next year. I just had a little pup come in. Hello, Molly. She can't hear me. The poor thing is almost completely deaf. And yeah, so. Okay, I'll check in with you guys later. Okay guys, I want to just show you real quick the what I was talking about earlier. This is the 1000 Hours Outside website, and this is basically this whole program was set up to encourage people to get outside rather than, you know, staying in on their devices and such. And I did this last year and I really liked it because I don't have any problem at all going outside in the summer when it's nice, or in the late spring, early fall. It's the other months of the year because it's often cold here and the weather's not real conducive to being outside for long periods of time. So let me show you. You go on to 1000hoursoutside.com. You click on trackers and go down to, I do just the regular tracker. And then you scroll down and they have all these artist designed or individual designed trackers for you to color in as you fulfill your hours outside. This is the one I used last year. And let me just show you. So basically each individual shape is equal to 1 hour of time outside. So you fill in one shape one shape filled in means you've spent 1 hour outside. So that was the one I did last year. There's several here that you can pick from. And then this year, I'm pretty sure this one is new, but I would like to do this one. So I'm going to go ahead and print that out, and that's going to be my little tracker for 2024. Hi guys. Oh, let me just adjust my camera here a bit. Okay, it is now 3:10 in the afternoon. There we go. I think we're straight there. I'm going to sit down and chat for a little bit. I feel like I haven't filmed very much because it's been kind of a weird day for me. I've got my smoothie, trying to get in extra vitamins because I'm still not feeling good. Which Lily just got home. Her and I would have mentioned this earlier. Her and one of my nieces ran and did some shopping today. And she said, "Mom, we helped this little old woman load her groceries into her cart." And Lily said, she was so cute. And she said to us, "I've been sick for a month with this cold and it won't go away. So I went to the liquor store today and I bought whiskey." And she said, "My mom and my grandma used to take whiskey and they would boil it and then they would add honey and then you would drink the whiskey and the honey." And she said, "We never went to the doctor." She said, "I went to the doctor a week ago after being sick for 3 weeks and they couldn't do anything for me." I was like, maybe there's something to that. And I actually remember a lot of hearing a lot. I think my mom said that my grandparents, like her mom and dad, and maybe my dad's parents even, they used to make like hot toddies when they had respiratory viruses, and it was, what is that? Usually like honey, whiskey, some water, and what else is in there? Any of you use that? Desperate times call for desperate measures. No, in all seriousness, I feel for that woman. I'm going to be praying for her. I already have, because my goodness, whatever this little virus is that's circulating in the area I live in, it is a doozy as far as not wanting to go away. I actually laid down today. I couldn't, I was like, my face is hurting so bad. It's like it feels like a golf ball is lodged behind my nose. I know I can breathe. It's the weirdest thing. So it's not like I'm congested in my nasal passages. It's like my sinus passages are just swollen and inflamed. But it feels like there's a golf ball back there. And I was trying to push through my day, and I just got to the point where I was like, I can't take it anymore. I was getting angry and irritated. So I took my little mask and I laid down and I thought, I'm just going to lay here for a little bit. And I ended up laying there for probably close to an hour. I did not fall asleep because, like I said before, I'm not a good napper. I I just don't fall asleep during the day. But then I found myself laying there and starting to feel sorry for myself. And then that is not a good feeling. Like, that feeling takes me back to, and not just that, but just, I think the reason I avoid naps so much is because when I have gone through, in the past, like I've gone through a couple of episodes of clinical depression, and when you are severely depressed, you just want to lay in bed. And so I think that is why I do not like laying, like it's like almost like a trigger for me. If I have to lay in bed during the day, it triggers these memories of that time. And so I was laying there and I was feeling that coming upon me, and I'm like, time to get up, Amber. You've got to get up. You've got to like just get up and just go sit on the couch and knit, or go do something that doesn't require a lot of energy. Again, you guys are learning so much about me. So, and again, it's sometimes really hard to post this kind of stuff. But then I'm like, I am not going to be fake. I have never been one to be fake. I do not like when people are not genuine. I am a very good reader of people and their emotions. I can remember when I was in nursing school, like 20 some years ago, one of my professors said, you have the innate ability to like empathize and understand people. And it is a gift, but it's also like, it also means I'm a sponge and I soak up people's emotions and I feel everything. So that is where I have to really work hard at not letting negativity or hard things like really get me down. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't even know where I was going. Where was I going with it? Oh, so I don't want, I mean, I'm not, my life is, I have a personal life, I have a private life, but there are some things like what I've dealt with in the past with like, you know, the anxiety and the several bouts of depression I've had, that I used to want to hide those things because I had a blog. I think, when did I start that blog? 2008. And I remember feeling like I was being so inauthentic because I was sharing all this uplifting stuff, but at the same time, I was really dealing with a lot. With depression, with panic. I was agoraphobic. I couldn't leave my house. Like, and then I finally I was praying through all that, and I'm like, I need to put it out there. And so I still remember standing in the shower being like, oh God, I don't want to put this out there because people are going to think that there's something wrong with me, that I'm not strong, that I'm just like some weak person, because that's how you feel when you're going through those kind of struggles. And then I just did a whole post, and I remember just feeling so free. And so that is why I'm sharing this, because I know that other people go through it too. And for me, when I was going through it, it is such a lonely place. So it's nice to know that other people understand. And in fact, I had alluded to, I think it was like the second or third day of Vlogmas, I said that I was helping to co-start a ministry at our church, and that I didn't say what it was. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's actually a support depression group that myself and another woman who also has dealt with depression off and on in her life, and she's also a therapist. Well, she's retired now, but she came to me over the summer and she had asked me if I would be willing to co-lead this group with her. So we are starting that up the first of the month. I'm sorry, not the first of the month, the first of the year. I'm actually going to be writing up the curriculum for it. I was already kind of doing something anyway in that, with that, just for something else different, but it's like God's working all these things out. So anyway, there you go. Okay. Got up out of bed, went outside because it's 50 degrees out today, still bundled up because, you know, when your head feels weird, it's good to have a hat on and stuff. But did a little walk, came in, made myself a smoothie, was so happy to see I had my kale plant had resurrected a bit, and so I had my parsley. Those are two very hardy veggies. So I picked some kale and I came in and I made a smoothie for everyone. And I have a few minutes now. I'm actually going to have to go make dinner. I'm going to go make dinner soon. Ian is leading worship or playing on the worship band tonight, and he has to leave at 5, I think. So I'd really like to try to have dinner. I just don't know if that's going to happen now that I think about it. Wow, this day flew by. Anyway, okay, so real quick, I wanted to share with you all. So I wanted to show you my 1,000 days or 1,000 hours outside. I just printed out on a plain piece of printer paper. I am going to use cardstock this year because it got, you know, a little bit. I just keep it in a drawer in the kitchen. I still have to fill in some days. Oh, here, we'll just keep back here. I have to fill in some days for December. I have not filled any of my December days in, or hours, but I think I only have like 3 hours because I haven't felt well. So I've just been going out for I've been going out almost every day, but just for like 15 to 20 minutes at a time. And then Ian had the idea of me color coding them down below so that I could look and see which months, like the different colors for each month to see which month I was out the most. And then I just kind of added everything up. And of course, the summer months I'm out way more than the winter months. Last time I added this up, which was sometime in November, I had, I think, around 740 hours outside. So I'm definitely going to fall short of the 1,000 hours, but that's okay because I feel like that's okay. I didn't know if I would get 1,000 hours. That's a lot of hours to spend outside. Especially when you live in a climate like I do. If I lived in a more southern area where I was closer to the equator and I had more warm days, I'm positive it would be easier for me. So what I'm going to do for next year is just shoot for, I'm just going to shoot to beat my goal or beat what I did this year. So I just want to exceed this year's. So yeah. So I'm going to get this printed out and have it ready to go for January 1st. I said I wanted to talk about my Goodreads goal because that is something I do. Are you guys on Goodreads? I love Goodreads for tracking my books, and I do the reading challenge every year. I don't remember when exactly I started that reading challenge, but you can set a goal for yourself for each year, and then you try to reach that goal. My goal this year was 42 books. So far, I'm up to 44. I have like 5 that I'm almost to the end. And me, and the way that I am, I'm sitting here thinking, I have to finish those before the end of December because if I finish them in January, they're not going to count because I read the majority of them in like 2023. So I'm trying to figure out how to deal with that. I'm not going to pressure myself to finish them. But I want to set a goal. I'm still deciding how many books I want to attempt to read next year. And then a friend of mine also suggested that I do different little challenges every month. Like read a book from your friends list because you can see what your friends are reading on Goodreads as well. Or read a certain type of genre each month. I tend to stick to historical fiction. I like some fantasy. I don't read much nonfiction. Every now and then I'll read a book like that if there's something I'm interested in learning about or being encouraged in. But most of my reading and then I read a lot of contemporary fiction. Most of my reading is done for pure escapism. I want to read and escape. I want to be in a fictional fantasy world. Now the historical fiction can be, some of those, I like a lot of World War II books. And those can be a little rough. So I think that's why I typically have anywhere from 3 to 5 books going at a time because it's kind of like my knitting. I like to read according to my mood. So if you're not on Goodreads and you like to read, it's actually a really nice app. I think so. And I will try to remember to link my Goodreads page down below if you want to follow me on there. We could follow each other. It's fun to see what everyone else is reading and like their ratings because you can get on there and you rate your books and stuff. So yeah. All right. One last thing because I've already been chatting for almost 13 minutes. I printed off this yarn candy scarf by Judy of the Autumn Acorn because this has been calling my name. I've been saying, Amber, you have gift knitting, you need to get done. And I'm like, I know. And I have my euphorbia shawl, but this is crochet. So this is totally different. Again, I knit like I read, you know, depending on my mood. So, oh boy, can't get close because of the sun. So I printed this off this morning and I want to start this, not today, maybe this weekend, but I want to show you something. So this big bag holds the majority of my mini skeins. Let me show you this way. Can I do this? Okay, so after I did my Scrappy Advent episode back in November, I was inspired to sort my mini skeins into color families. And the reason I did that is because there was actually a blanket that I was thinking about making, and I don't remember the name of it. And I do plan on making it. You know what? I'll try to remember to put a photo up here of it. I do plan on making it eventually, but I wanted to have all of my color families together. So like I have, actually I did them by 9s because it's a blanket that has 9 squares surrounded by a white border, and you do that 9 to 12 times. Okay, so each of these bags has 9 different colors that are all in the same color family. Okay, this is here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna flip around. I'm gonna take the camera off and I'm going to flip and show you. Okay, so like purples, yellows, orangey colors, pinky reds. Okay, you get the drift. The bluish greens. These are blues. These are more pinky colors. So I have them all organized in here. Now, of course, I'm going to have more to add because I just did an Advent swap and I got an Advent calendar. But what I'm going to do, this is a DK weight scarf. It was designed for a 24 skein DK weight Advent calendar. So what I decided I'm going to do is just pick colors that I like, pick 2 yarns. For instance, these 2. I would hold, we're doing a little adjusting. There we go. Okay, come on, focus. Okay, so those 2 would look really pretty held double, and then I could knit a section with these 2, okay? And just do that with each color section in the scarf. Let me see if there's another picture. I don't think that, because I didn't print off the whole thing, but you can see it's like chevron. And then it looks like it has some baubles in it too. Yeah, pretty sure it has some baubles. This is free, by the way. Judy is very generously offering this for free through the end of December. My exposure is really low. There we go. So if you're interested in this, it's free through the end of the month. But I already have my colors organized, so this is going to be super easy for me. And you know, I think the reason I'm craving this crochet pattern so much is because I know how fast. Woo! I'm having so many technical difficulties today with my camera. I know how fast crocheting is, so I think that's why I'm craving it, you know, just because I think it'll be a not instant gratification, but a lot quicker than knitting projects. So, and I'm like slogging through several pairs of socks right now, and it's just like, I need something else. I need something to like cleanse my palette. So, okay, I've talked a really long time, so I am going to go now, and I'm going to go start making dinner for my family, and finish my smoothie. And depending on how I feel, we may go to church tonight, like I said earlier. So that's all up in the air because I'm literally going to wait. Church on Friday nights doesn't start until 7, and it goes until like 7:30, 20 till... No, I'm sorry. It goes till 8:30, 20 till 9, somewhere in there. So if we go, it's not a late night, but it's late for me when I don't feel well, you know? All right, guys. Anyway, okay, so this might be a fun thing for you to comment below because I'm just so intrigued. I've had multiple people, like I think at the beginning of the sickness, there were people telling me to wrap or to put Vicks on my feet and wear socks to bed. And I've heard that before. My mother-in-law has said about doing that. I don't even own Vicks. But I do use essential oils that would have the same kind of properties as that. But then like this older woman today just intrigued me with her whiskey and honey suggestion. So if you have any like, what do they call them? I'm blanking. Like old remedies, home remedies. There's a different word for it and I can't think of it right now. Let me know. I'm not going to say I'll do them, but it's just really interesting to hear, like, you know, what people do. I remember the one time I had bronchitis, the one and only time I had bronchitis. I was in my 30s and I think it was my aunt told me to take mustard seed, grind it up, put a damp towel on my chest, like up against my bare skin, and then put the ground up mustard seed in a damp, hot towel and put that on top of the other towel and to keep that on there. And it was supposed to help bronchitis. And I was so desperate. And so I did it. And I can remember that I think I did it wrong because I remember my chest, like my skin burning really bad from the mustard. So yeah, did that one time, didn't do it again. It's probably my fault. I probably did it. Maybe I didn't use a thick enough towel. I'm not really sure what happened with that. But anyway, that might be kind of fun to hear some of your home remedies that you have. Also, cannot use a neti pot. I've had a lot of people say I cannot do it. I tried for years and years to use like sinus rinses, neti pots. My sinuses are too narrow and stuff gets just stuck in there and then it makes me feel so much worse. So I wish I could use a neti pot because I know so many people have such good luck with using neti pots and I just am not one of them, unfortunately. So, okay guys, I just chatted off your ear for a long time about all kinds of things, but thank you for listening. I probably will not be back to chat anymore the rest of the day because I have to go make dinner and then we are maybe going to go to church. But anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. You're so sweet. Also, Lily appreciates all the kind comments that you left her yesterday. She's like, it was so nice to read those comments about me. And I'm like, I know, they love you, Lily. They miss you. She used to be my vlogging buddy and she's just really busy now. So she's not home as much and it just doesn't work out like it used to, but we'll see what the future holds. I have no idea. Anyway, all right, thank you guys so much and take care and I will talk to you tomorrow.